Okay, let's go over some of the major arteries and veins in the body. This is the heart, and the large blood vessels that leave the heart. This is the aorta, and the first branch off of the aorta, remember, is the brachiocephalic trunk, and extending from it is the right common carotid artery and the right subclavian artery. The right subclavian artery becomes the axillary artery in the armpit region, and then it becomes the brachial artery. This second branch off of the aortic arch is the left common carotid artery, and it comes up and it is going to branch into the left external carotid artery and the left internal carotid artery. The left internal carotid artery is going to go to the brain and take a blood supply to the brain. The next branch off of the aortic arch is the left subclavian artery. And off of the left subclavian artery branches a vertebral artery, which is another pathway to the brain. Left subclavian artery continues as the left axillary artery, which then continues as the brachial artery. The aorta goes behind the heart and through the thoracic cavity is called the thoracic aorta. Goes through the penetrates the diaphragm and extends through the abdominal cavity as the abdominal aorta. This first branch off of the abdominal aorta is called the celiac trunk, and off of the celiac trunk branch arteries to the stomach and the liver and the spleen. The hepatic artery is this artery that goes to the liver. The renal arteries take blood out to the kidneys, and the abdominal aorta continues down and splits into the common iliac arteries. So this is the right common iliac artery. It splits into an internal iliac artery and an external iliac artery. The external iliac artery continues down into the thigh and is then called the femoral artery. All right, the veins, which are primarily blue on here, return deoxygenated blood back to the heart. So this major vein coming up through the abdomen is called the inferior vena cava. It's going to empty into the right atrium of the heart. The superior vena cava is going to carry the blood from the upper extremities, upper part of the body, and return it to the right atrium of the heart. The internal jugular is going to drain blood from the brain into the this is the right internal, left internal jugular, drains blood into the left brachiocephalic vein, which empties into the superior vena cava. The names of the veins parallel the names of the arteries. So where you have an axillary artery, that vein in that same area is called the axillary vein. Where you have a subclavian artery, you have a subclavian vein. Down in this area, where you have a common iliac artery, you have a common iliac vein. And you have a common external iliac vein. One other vein that's very important in the body is the hepatic portal vein, which takes blood from the small intestines and the stomach, where nutrients have been absorbed, and takes it first to the liver. So you have a hepatic artery bringing oxygen-rich blood into the liver. You have a hepatic portal vein bringing nutrient-rich blood into the liver.